Hello everyone, we have our news for the week, so let's take a look. Maintenance, normal time as usual. Ending with maintenance this week is the Dark Visions, Hellknight at Tomb's End, and On the Hunt for Treasure. So if you haven't finished those events, you have until maintenance to do that. Also ending is the Lapis Replica New Year 2024 shop. So the Chinese New Year one is still going on, we're still getting stuff for that, but the 2024 New Year shop for the Replica Lapis is closing with maintenance, so if you still have any of that, make sure you use it before then. And then new this week, we're getting our limited Chinese New Year unit, as well as Clash. Not premium, so we get our 30 shards logged in there. They're in their banner shop as well. Special Lunar New Year login, some tickets, some more of the Lunar New Year Lapis replica, regular Lapis, and everything there. So some nice free stuff there. Special summon, so they're continuing with the secondary raid ups. So we get the 15 ticket banner for that. They're also giving us a shard step up, pretty standard shard step up. Don't think those have really changed since they've done those. We are getting a free weekly 10 summon, which is very nice. They also note that they're going to update it every week for the 4 weeks. 3% Neovision rate there. Take a look at the cards. So we're getting a new version of Ong, which is kind of nice. So his card, 130 attack and defense, 100% attack, 100% limit damage, 100% killer, physical only, dragon, fairy, and bird. So 100% to 3 killers is actually not bad. And then Brave Exvius only will get 500 flat attack and defense. They're also giving us a special global limited card, 140 attack and magic, 60% attack and magic. We get physical and magic killer for dragon and birds. And it looks like a ramping bird killer, so this should probably end up at a 250 after 3 turns to a single ally. No limit on who can use that, which is nice, but Brave Exvius only will get the 500 flat attack and magic. It's an okay card. We have our information about the Clash, so we did have the live stream. They give us some information. So they're making some changes based on the feedback from the first one. More categories are being added for the focus abilities, which will help with team building. Clash of Wills category will get a generic temporary Vertex ability added. It's just a defensive one, but enough to at least trigger chance mode. The regular focused energy is getting boosted to 1200 from 900, so might be able to use a single unit to still get a 10-turn kill in for a perfect rank. We'll have to see how that goes. Chance time is being extended from a single turn to 3 turns. So we get a little bit more if we can't just one-shot the boss. Still don't get a proper setup. Most units want 3 turns for a full setup. So we'll get a burst in, and then we get like 1 prep turn and a second chance. But I mean, that's better than the single turn. Information about the Clash hasn't really changed. So Dragon, Bird, Fairy, main weakness is water and wind, and then ice and light should be neutral. Uses a lot of physical and hybrid attacks. Reduces healing, fractional damage. All the normal stuff there. Our special morale ability this time is Fire, Wind, Water, Light Resist, and a Barrier, which sounds nice as long as they manage to fix the soft lock issue with open the morale moves, because that for me seemed to have to do with the mania mode or whatever. So we'll see if that still exists, because if it does, then can't use that, otherwise the game doesn't move on. As far as the breakup as to what they're doing, so obviously the new units, so we got Setzer to Glady is going to be the Focused Plus and everything there. And then for the plane abilities, we get Seasons 1 through 4, Final Fantasy 1 through 15, Final Fantasy Tactics, Type 0, Anniversary, Another World, which includes a few of our global units that are clash units as well. So that definitely does help with team building. They're still keeping the good and bad versions of the focus stuff, so we'll just see how this clash plays out compared to the last one. And then for the generic vertex ability that everybody with a clash tag will get, the maxed out version is just going to be 50% defense and spirit. And nothing new down there. So overall, looks like they made some changes for the better. They didn't make the changes that I really wanted. We'll see how this one is, because the first one was more annoying even after the nerf that they did. So we'll see how strong this boss is, how restricting the team building is, but the extra categories should definitely help a bit. And then we have our unit. So we get Divine Archer Aang. As we can see, he's got the banners, one for the card that you can run through twice, and then the regular one that has no actual guarantees on it. Only need 10 tickets to pity. So his secondary raid-ups, Dragonlord Roos, Irvine, Treasure Hunter Locke, and King of Ball Galoof. So 2 fire, 2 water. Aang's main element is water, secondary is fire. So he's listed as an attacker and a buffer. The live stream did sound like he might have some stuff that will help him with Neo Vision Plus. We'll have to see with the data mine exactly what he has in the kit for the support side of things. He is super limit burst, a little restricting on that. So super trust, 2-handed bow, 220 attack. He gets 1000 flat attack. Everybody else will get 100% bird killer and 100% double hand attack. And then regular trust is just a materia, 50% attack, 50% limit damage, dragon fairy and bird killer by 50%. So honestly, not bad to have the killers plus the limit and attack there. Leader skill. So he's a leader for Clash of Wills and water category. Regular is 500 attack and magic, 200 defense and spirit. And then in Clash, it's 1000 attack and magic and 750 defense and spirit. Not bad overall. Clash of Wills category there definitely helps him a bit. I mean, outside of morale fights, 500 leader is a little bit on the low side. But we do have other water leaders and everything. Featured EX abilities, so this is probably EX3, and it looks like at EX3 he should have full chain cap and not need it from any gear. So one of the abilities, Clear Sun, so 5-turn cooldown, stat buff and LB damage, and fill morale gauge. So, can't remember if they said the actual numbers for this on the live stream. Most of the time, this just ends up being like 300 all stats and 250 limit damage, which we end up wanting more on the limit damage anyway. So we'll see how useful that is. His Vertex ability, so he gets a special one as well, is essentially an overboost for water damage, which is actually nice. So a couple of things. They did say he gets a water field, I believe. And they tried to seemingly press that he was a buffer as well as damage dealer. But again, they've done some weird things with buffs and them not being super useful. So we'll have to see exactly what buffs he gets. Have to wait to the data mine for that. They did also give us the information that after him, we're going to get 2 weeks of the Legend of Mana collab. Not sure. They didn't really mention if they were going to do any global boosts for those units or if we're going to get those as is. But essentially, we're going to have 3 weeks in a row that we know of limited units. So the data mine will tell us how useful Aang is. And then we'll have to wait for the data mine the week after to see if we get any global boosts for the mana units. I was waiting on the mana collab myself, and then it looked like we were just not going to get it. So we'll have to see what the data mines and everything say as far as what I'm doing for pulls. But anybody that is limited on resources and not fully sure, definitely wait for the data mine before you decide. And then if you really are not sure and torn between the two, his banner will be up for a bit. So you can check out the data mine for the Legend of Mana as well before fully deciding. And that's pretty much all the news we have. So we're getting our new unit, we're getting Clash of Wills. We'll check out the updates to see if they fix Clash of Wills to not be as annoying. So we're going to end this video here. Hope everybody enjoyed.